gonna march all over God's heaven, heaven, heaven. Everybody's talking about heaven, ain't it going there? Heaven, heaven. Gonna shout all over God's heaven. I got shoes, you got shoes, all God's children got shoes. When I get to heaven, gonna put on my shoes. I'm gonna march all over God's heaven, heaven, heaven. Everybody's talking about heaven, ain't it going there? Heaven, heaven. I'm gonna march all over God's head. I got a crown, you got a crown, all God's children got a crown. Everybody's talking about heaven, ain't it going there? Heaven, heaven. I'm gonna march all over God's head. I got a harp, you got a harp, all God's children got a harp. When I get to heaven, I'm gonna play on my harp. I'm gonna march all over God's heaven, heaven, heaven. Everybody talking about heaven, ain't it going there? Heaven, heaven. Gonna march all over God's head. I got a song, you got a song, all God's children got a song. When I get to heaven, gonna sing my song. I'm gonna march all over God's heaven, heaven, heaven. When I get to heaven, I'm gonna sing my song. I'm gonna sing all over God's heaven, heaven. Everybody's talking about heaven, ain't it going there? Heaven, heaven. I'm gonna sing all over God's heaven. Welcome to Musical Memories. Is that a memory for you? An old oldie, isn't it? I think that's a spiritual, don't you? You know, I often think we are so indebted to the black race because they have given us so many wonderful spirits.